Wars do not only cause direct damage to us like deaths, violation to human rights, and economic problems, but they also affect things that we would not normally think about, like our environment. This video presents different ways in which wars harms our planet. Aerial and naval bombardment. As in the Second World War, the bombardment of cities, forests, trains, infrastructure, etc. produced devastating environmental consequences. Landmines. There are 4 ways in which landmines can harm the environment. First, fear of mines denies access to abundant natural resources and arable land. Second, populations are forced to move into less productive and comfortable places in order to avoid minefields. Third, this migration invades areas that were supposed to be for wildlife and biodiversity to spread. And finally, landmine explosion mess up soil and water processes. In Libya, 1/3 of its land mass is considered contaminated by landmines and in exploded munitions from World War II. Despollution, defoliation, and toxic pollution. A word tactic not very well known is to deny the enemy sources of food and means of cover. Perhaps the most famous example of habitat devastation occurred during 1965 to 1971, when the United States sprayed 3,640 kilometers of South Vietnam's cropland with herbicides. This widespread use of chemicals destroyed farmland, forests, and water sources. Habitat destruction and refugees. When thousands of soldiers are replaced in a new area, widespread deforestation, unchecked hunting, soil erosion, and contamination of land and water by human waste can occur. Invasive species. Military ships, cargo airplanes, and trucks often carry more than soldiers and ammunition. Non-native plants and animals can also ride along, invading new areas and wiping out native species in the process. Laysan Island was once home to a number of rare plants and animals. The troop movements during and after World War II introduced rats that nearly wiped out the Laysan finch and the Laysan rail, as well as bringing in sandbird, an invasive plant that crowds out the native bunchgrass that local bears depend on for habitat. Infrastructure collapse. The most common targets on attack in war are the enemy's roads, bridges, utilities, and other infrastructure. While these form part of the natural environment, the destruction of wastewater treatment plants, for example, severely degrades regional water quality. Knowing more about the effects of wars, we will have more reasons to avoid them.